Hey, how's it going? Decided to do a quick little arcade update. Haven't posted one in a little bit. A few things have changed, so I figured I'd recap on them real quick. We'll first recap by starting off with, you notice there's another machine over there. I recently picked up a Neo Geo 4-slot version 2 cabinet. Cabinet was gutted. No screen, no motherboard. Did have the Populate control panel harness, a wiring harness intact, most of the marquee. So I've been working on building this one up. I've got a board on the way, a 4-slot board that was been repaired. I'm going to do a coin battery mod onto it so you don't have any more acid damage. Picked up a in real good shape marquee for it. I don't have it in here, but I've got a whole nother control panel with a nice crisp overlay on it. New joysticks with that and all that. Cabinet itself is in pretty good shape. A few little nicks and dings here. I got this from a operator warehouse type of raid. Guy was selling a whole bunch of stuff, and this was just in the back between a lot of ugly conversion cabinets and things like that. Picked the whole cabinet up for 30 bucks, which is not bad. I've put about another 100 into it for, you know, the board and a few miscellaneous parts. Got the screen straight across for a trade. I had another cabinet that had a medium res. Traded this for a standard res for the Neo Geo. Also, I picked up a few, I don't know if you can see this, I got all the lights off for the marquee so it looks better in here. But I've got Fatal Fury I picked up, cart, Windjammers cart I found, and also when I was going through the Operator's Warehouse found an Aero Fighters 2, which is a fun game. No Metal Slugs unfortunately, but I'll get one later. All these are officials, they're not boots, I checked them out. I got the Aero Fighters and Windjammers for $10, and then I got Fatal Fury I think for 15 or something like, or 10 or 15, don't quite remember. But good deal all around. Got a little cleaning to do on it. I got to repaint the control panel and some miscellaneous other things, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to get it operational and then go through and take my time and clean it all up. Got a bunch of mini marquees. I don't have any of these games. Also, scrounged around, found a 1945 Plus, which turns out to be a pretty rare game. I don't have it, but I've got the mini marquee, so maybe I can sell that for a few bucks. Well, that's my project right now. Should be fun. Should have it up and running hopefully sometime this weekend if the board shows up. I've got the monitor wired up, everything's ready to go, so see if it fires up. Got a bunch of spare parts for it too, so no big deal there. So we'll get over to what started all of this, my main cabinet. I've changed this one a little bit. Decided about last month or month before, I don't quite remember. I was just getting real tired of the crappy TV I put in there just to kind of save costs. It worked really well, but, well, I mean, it worked, but it still wasn't what I wanted, and I didn't really want to spend the money on a full-fledged arcade monitor for a MAME machine. I mean, yeah, arcade monitors are awesome, but with this machine doing everything from, you know, MAME titles to PC games to Dreamcast and even some virtual pinball, I really needed something that's capable of doing high resolutions like the newer PC games can, but still be able to run, you know, arcade games, stuff like that. So I went with a 24-inch widescreen on it. I made, you can't see it right now, but I made a custom bracket to mount it so it's, you know, doesn't have the base or anything, so it's just, you know, mounted on the wall mount. Then did a poster board marquee around it just to black it out so it just looks nice and clean. Right up here you're seeing the IRs for my light guns. I have them poking through the marquee. You can't see that because it's infrared, so you can't even see them sitting there. The guns work really well still. Pretty nice setup. Since I went with this route, I had to run a set of speakers, so I've got a set of speakers just mounted up in here. I'm going to later on set up a little remote volume control somewhere on maybe the side or top, or actually I might even route it down to the coin door down there, just so you can control the volume a little easier if you want to. But this is pretty cool. I got a MAME set up to use HLSL, which is their post-processing, so you can make it look a lot more like the actual arcade game. So let's Let's go to Metal Slug. And it's going to be real hard to tell in this video, so you're just going to have to, I guess, take my word. So, we'll load it up. And with post-processing, I'm running these at their native, well, at the game's resolution, so I'm not stretching it, because I don't like the stretched out. But, I don't know if you can tell in the video here, you have a little, kind of a slight curve. I have post-processing for pin cushion, so, you know, like a true screen over here, they curve a bit. So I did that, and I've also got Scaline set up on it, which you probably can't see right now, but really makes it look a lot like a CRT. I posted up to a couple places, and some people said it's the closest thing, the best looking picture they've seen on an LCD. There's still some differences. I mean, if I were to like load up, you know, Millipede next to this actual cabinet, yeah, the actual screen is better. But I mean, for a main cabinet, it looks great. I couldn't be happier with it, and I'm able to play all the old games, the newer PC games and everything on this screen. No ghosting. Actually going to this took care of my, I would have a little bit of a sync hiccup here and there with the TV, and that was just probably because I was running it through a converter and all that. This is a 2 millisecond, got it all synced up, no page tearing, nothing, looks great. We'll see how well it looks compared to the actual Neo Geo, but, you know, in time. And these two machines, I haven't really done anything new on them. The Centipede has been rocking and rolling. I've been bad, I haven't played it in a long time. I did set a new high score out on the machine in the wild. One coin, I broke 100,000, which is good. So I'm getting slightly better. I did, however, on the Millipede, I rebuilt my trackball. Just wasn't feeling right. I didn't replace the bearings. I just rebuilt the bearings on it and whatnot. Just still didn't feel real smooth. So I actually turned out one of my bearings locked up on me, which was one of the problems. So I threw that sucker out and just decided to get a new one, which I had some spare sitting around. And I didn't notice at the time, but one of the rollers actually had a flat spot on it. So there'd be times I'd roll it and it'd get stuck on that flat spot and not roll it off of there and wouldn't register it. So just did that. I still suck at Millipede, but I had my highest scoring game yet, so maybe some of it was to blame with the trackball. But that's about it. Like I said, quick little update. The Neo Geo is the next one to be up and running, hopefully here pretty soon. And that's going to be pretty much it for my personal collection as of now. I've got a total of 5 machines. I've got another one in the garage, which is my off-road challenge, which is what I stripped the monitor out to trade for a monitor for the Neo Geo. I'm keeping that one. I mean, if somebody comes along and wants to buy it, of course we'll sell it. But I've been thinking about maybe turning that one into a sit-down MAME racer. And the way I want to do it is not to hack it all to pieces. You know, I don't like really hacking any machines together. But I've got a couple leftover G25 racing wheels from when I was playing racing sims and stuff on the PC. That I'm thinking I might mod into that cabinet so I can play, you know, some of the emulated titles and then even some of the racing sims and other arcade games on the PCs. Something I'm not going to do right now. It's just one of those rainy day things. But other than that, this is about my end lineup. So I've got 2 of my grails, which is the Centipede and the Neo Geo. The Millipede isn't really on my grails list, but it's just cool to have both of them next to one another. So the Millipede, I could sell it for something else. The main cabinet, I'll probably keep too, because that's what got me all into it. But other than this, no more vids am I going to be getting. I may, in the next couple of months, be getting a actual pinball, a Whirlwind table. Got a couple people that have them for a pretty decent price. One's being repaired right now. So we'll see. I mean, a pinball is a pretty expensive thing to get into, even in, you know, a Whirlwind, which is a good table, but not one of the more collected ones. We're talking about, you know, $1,000 to $1,500 on it, which is a bit of money. But as you can tell, I'm kind of running out of room here, so this is my end lineup for now. So yeah, with that, I will end this video so I don't keep rambling on, and stay tuned. In the next couple days or so, when my final few parts show up, I should have that cabinet up and running. So take it easy, and happy gaming.